Right, well, welcome back to Bob's pub quiz for the mildly bewildered. And here are the answers. Now, as you see, I had to do it in two chunks, the pub quiz, because I thought I was pausing, and in fact, I'd stopped the video, which meant you had it in two chunks. I'm sorry, I never claimed to be technically gifted, or indeed to have any semblance of normality or intelligence. So let's start then with the answers. Top as we go. Part one was unicorn offal. I'm not going to dwell over the questions. Let's go through them. Question one, I said name 4 types of bear. So let me tell you the bears you could have had. If you've got, here's the bears: sun bear, Andean bear, like the Andes, a panda, a sloth, polar bear, a brown bear, or you could have grizzly, a black or North American bear, and an Asiatic black bear. So there are 9 different types. If you've put koala bear, give yourself a bonus point because, as you know, I have a very strong view that koalas are bears. So you get 4 types of bears there. If you've got 4, you get the full point. If you've got 3 or 2, you only get half a point. 1 will do you no good. Question 2, it was a true or false question. A donkey is able to see all 4 of its feet. It's true. A donkey can see all 4 of its feet. Question 3, a group of crows is referred to as a what? And it is a murder of crows. Question 4, which dog has the best sense of smell? Come on, you got this. It's a bloodhound. Question 5, name 2 of the 3 snakes native to the UK. So you have to get both. There's no. You get half a point if you get one. Adder, grass snake, and a smooth snake. Never heard of a smooth snake. Question 6 was, in what century was Sir Isaac Newton born? And it was the 17th century. Lovely. You get a bonus point if you got the exact year, which was 1643. Simon, I think you got that one. Question 7. Where in the human body would the limbic system be found? It's in the brain, innit? It's in the brain. Question 8. Which planet in our solar system is furthest away from the sun? The answer is Neptune. If you've put Pluto, take a point away, because Pluto is no longer considered to be a planet. It's merely a Walt Disney cartoon dog. So the answer is Neptune. Question 9. Which chemical element has the symbol Cr? It's chromium. That's chromium. Question 10, one for you, Brun, if you're doing this. Myopia is the technical term for which condition of the human eye? Nearsightedness. So you can't have it if you just said, oh, bad eyesight. It's being nearsighted. Question 11, which number on the pH scale would indicate a neutral substance? And I said A5, B7 or C8. The answer is B7. I think I would have got that. Question 12, we went on to the fashion side. And what is the common name for women's knee-length trousers cut with full legs to resemble a skirt? Culottes. That's culottes. If you've put sans culottes, you don't get it. Culottes. Question 13. What nationality is the model Giselle or Giselle Bundchen? She is a Brazilian. And question 14. Did you get this? For the fashion label DKNY, the initials stand for what? It's Donna Karan, New York. Karan being K-A-R-A-N. Donna Karan, New York. You've got to get all of that for the point. Question 15. What's the name of the clown in It? Now, actually, I've not looked at the answer because I had to insert this one, so I hope I've got this right. I think it's Pennywise. If that's the correct answer, give yourself a point. I'm not really sure. Let's say it's Pennywise. Question 16. What was the name of Andrew Lloyd Webber's theatre company where Prince Edward worked as a production assistant in the 80s? It was the Really Useful Theatre Company. That was 16, so question 17. Which sitcom features the last survivors of a mining spaceship destined to roam the cosmos forever? Red Dwarf. Question 18. Name the taxi driver who won Mastermind in 1980. It was, of course, Fred Housego. Question 19. What was Fred Flintstone's wife called? Wilma! Wilma. Question 20. Easy one, really. What dwarf is the only one of the 7 dwarfs not to have a beard? It was Dopey. Now you know. Question 21. How much was Simple Simon meant to give to Pieman? 1 penny. Question 21. What colour Rupert the Bear's trousers? So 2 colours. You either get a point or you don't get a point for this. His trousers, yellow and black. Question 23. Right, now this was an interesting one. So it was a true or false question. Jamie Oliver is a blithering, blathering, blubbery idiot. That, of course, is clearly true. So if you've got true, you get a point. But you get 2 points if you've got the bonus part of this question, which is, which character in the Magic Roundabout rode a tricycle? Did you get this? If you did, you really deserve your 2 points. It was Mr. McHenry. I don't remember Mr. McHenry either. Question 24. Which soap is famous for the first pre-watershed lesbian kiss on British television? That was Brookside in 1984. I think many of you will remember that one. That was the best soap opera there was, I think, Brookside. They should never have ended that. Question 25. Bungle was a brown furry bear. Zippy was loud and domineering. What was the name of the shy pink hippo? George. Question 26. The expression well gel was made famous after its regular use on which British TV show? And it was, of course, The Only Way is Essex. Question 27. Smelly cat, where are you going to? Smelly Cat is a comedy song associated with which sitcom? Friends. No one told me it was going to be like this. Question 28. In which film did Sid James play the Rumpo Kid? Yes, it was Carry On Cowboy. 29. Who starred in the title role of Carry On Cleo? You get this one? Amanda Barry, who also was a character in Coronation Street. Question 30. Which actor starred in the most Carry On films? So more than anyone else? Kenneth Williams. And you get a point, extra point, if you know how many films he starred in. 26 Carry On films. Right, question 31. What war was fought along the 38th parallel? It was the Korean War. Question 32. In which country did Steve Biko die in detention? I would hope most of you got this. It was South Africa. And who had a hit single with Oh Biko, Biko? Who had a song with that? That was Peter Gabriel. Question 33. Now, some of you are going to say this one's a hard question, but I think a number of you will say it's a really easy question, Bob. Where did Zanu and Zapu fight for independence? It was Zimbabwe. So if you had Zimbabwe or Rhodesia, you get your point. And you get your bonus point if you name the 2 leaders at the time. And anyone really who was brought and raised in the 70s and 80s will know it was Robert Mugabe and Joshua Nkomo. You have to get both. Well, no, if you get one of them, I'll give you half a point. So Joshua Nkomo and Robert Mugabe. And of course, Robert Mugabe was discovered to be a Yorkshireman because if you do his name backwards, it's Ibagum. Robert Ibagum. Try that in your head. Question 34, I gave you some song lyrics to a disco classic from the 70s and said, what's the song and who's it by? So the lyrics were, listen to the ground, there is music all around. But how about if I say it like this? Listen to the ground, there is music all around. Yeah, clearly, it's the Bee Gees and it's Night Fever. Question 35, what number was I thinking of? Was it 12 or 13? Now, I really threw you there. What would Bob think about the number 13? The number I was thinking of was 13. That's right. Don't get no superstition with me. 13. Question 36. Right, we went into the 4 members of the group Little Mix. Now, this is what threw me in the quiz yesterday. I didn't get any of these right. You had to name me 2 of the 4 members of Little Mix to get a point. If you've got 1 member, you can have half a point. So the 4 members of Little Mix are Jade Thirlwall, Perry Edwards, Lee Ann Pinnock, and Jessie Nelson. So, how did you do on that? That's one for the youth there. Question 37. In what year did Elvis Presley die? 1977. For a bonus point, did you get the month? August. Question 38. Who sang the 1965 James Bond theme? Thunderball, That was indeed Tom Jones. Question 39. Oh, there's some thunder going on now. Question 39. Who's the original drummer in the Beatles? Pete Best. And the final question in part one of this, Unicorn Offal. Will I Am is best known for performing with which band? And it's the Black Eyed Peas. So tot your scores up there when you get a chance. Hope you've done all right. That was the main round. We've got 40 questions. Now, we then got completely thrown by the song intro round. And apologies that really, I think in a way you'll probably score more points than you usually do on this. Let me remind myself of the questions because it all went wrong. So question one, all I'm going to do, I'm not going to play anything back or sing anything back. I'm just going to tell you the name of the group, the name of the track. So question one was Don't You Want Me by the Human League. So you get a point if you get both the group and the song. Question two, I ask you who sang Let's Go Crazy. You get a point if you get Prince. Question three, I ask you who sang Kids in America. You get a point if you get Kim Wilde. Question four, I sang a song to you. I sang When Smokey Sings, and you had to guess the song and the title. So it's When Smokey Sings by ABC. So half a point for each of those. Then I sang you a song. It was an instrumental. Did you get it? It was Green Onions by Booker T and the MGs. So half a point for Green Onions, half a point for Booker T and the MGs. Question six, I sang you a song again. It was The Jam with the Eton Rifles. So you get half a point for each of those. Then I asked you who sang Sweet Child of Mine. You get a point if you got Guns N' Roses. I asked you who sang Johnny Be Good. You get a point for Chuck Berry. I asked you who sang Friday I'm in Love. You get a point for The Cure. I'm not saying the question number because I haven't got them written down, you see. It's down to you to have done that. Then I sang you a song, and you get half a point for the song, half a point for the artist. It was, of course, Sound and Vision by David Bowie. I sang you another song. That was Mr. Tambourine Man by the Byrds. I asked you who sang the song Contact. Mary, you would have got this because it was Frida's big dance favourite. Contact was Edwin Starr. I asked you who sang It's a Love Thing. It's a love thing. Of course, the wonderful, wonderful The Whispers. Then I think I gave you a little sample of the music here, and I did tell you the song was called Trapped. So who did it? For a point, it was Colonel Abrams. Abrams. Colonel Abrams. The last one in this round, I sang this song to you, I believe. Did I sing it to you? I did sing it to you. So you get half a point for the song title, you get half a point for the artist. It was Simon and Garfunkel with I Am a Rock. I Am a Rock. So, look, I'm sorry about that round. That was really quite messy. That's not my fault. It's all down to copyright. So, part 3 of the quiz was Panda Rampage. First, we start with the capital cities. China, Beijing. Pakistan, Islamabad. Syria, Damascus. Jamaica, Kingston. And Bulgaria, Sofia. Now you get a point for each of those, and I hope the number of you have got 5 points for that. Then I said a bonus point if you got the capital of Djibouti, and a bit of a trick question because the capital is indeed Djibouti. Right, the next one was for 2 points, and I described a creature that's a bit like teddy bears to look at, but they have real claws. They have pointy like snouts like hedgehogs, short, fat and furry. They are careful to keep their existence secret from human beings. And then I think the one that we should have given it to you was the most well-known of the female of the species affects a French accent, but it's not French. So the last bit of the clue should have given it away. That was Madame Chalet. I'm talking about Wombles. Question 3. Which county cricket team play their home games at the Kia Oval? Well, I assume you heard me accidentally say Surrey, because that indeed is the answer. Question 4. When did Liverpool last win the Premier League? Clearly not this season. It was the 1989-90 season. So you have to have either 1990 or 1989-90 to get the point. Right, rugby union. I was describing the table as it stands at the moment in the Gallagher English Premiership, 13 games in. And who was top? I gave you either, it was either A, Sale, B, Bristol, or C, Exeter Chiefs. And currently topping the table after 13 games, it's Exeter Chiefs. Then I asked you question 6. Tell me about the current ATP men's rankings at the moment in tennis. I said, who's top? Is it A, Roger Federer? Is it B, Stan Wawrinka? Or is it C, Novak Djokovic? Well, let me tell you, Roger Federer, he's 4th in the table. Stan Wawrinka is 17th in the table. Novak Djokovic at C is number 1 in the table. Question 7, I said, what's the name of the fruit which stems from a native Central American word for testicle? Avocado. I didn't know that, did you? Avocado. Question 8, shocking question. 1929, there was a new fizzy carbonated drink introduced, and up until 1950, it had the mood stabilising drug lithium in it. What's that drink? That drink, for you fans of fizzy drinks, is 7-Up. Question 9. During the D-Day landings, the parachute regiment landing behind enemy lines in darkness identified friend from foe by using the code word fish. What would the reply be? Now, come on, you must have guessed. If you had to guess this, you must have guessed it. Fish. The reply was chips. Easy. Question 10. Which English city would have been the new capital if Adolf Hitler's invasion plans had been successful? Was it A, Oxford, B, Cambridge, or C, Canterbury? And the answer was A, Oxford. Right, now I can't recreate these for you now. I did the very good sort of mimes, but with voices, for 5 very well-known shows, and asked you to identify what I, with my mask on, was doing. Well, question 11 for 2 points was clearly Coronation Street. Again, if you want to go back and watch these, you will be able to work out from there. The babies, I was doing a tram at one point, if you'd realise I was doing a tram. I mean, it was pretty obvious talking about Betty's Hot Pot without... because that's all they seem to serve in the Rovers. So that was Coronation Street. Question 12. That one was Cheers, which I think was really obvious, because that's the bar where everybody knows your name. And if you noticed, whenever they went for a drink, he said, I know what your name is. See? Obvious. Question 13. Easy peasy. That was The Good Life, because, of course, the one that played Barbara Good, she kept winning the best bottom of the year. Margot was very posh, and Tom was always trying to kiss her. And everything smelled of, like, animal shit, basically. Question 14, that was easy. It was Sesame Street, wasn't it? You know, it's your numbers and your letters. They had someone living in the trash can. They had people kept speaking Spanish in it, and they'll do. Anyways, that's easy. And question 15, obviously songs of praise. I gave you lots of songs of praise that I sang to you. I referred to Aled Jones when his obviously his voice broke, and I referred to Melting because, of course, he sang the Snowman song. So easy peasy, Coronation Street, Cheers, The Good Life, Sesame Street, songs of praise. 2 points apiece, you should have done well there. Question 16. Who was Bruce Forsyth's first female assistant in the Generation Game? Anthea Redfern. Question 17. In what 1976 film does Robert De Niro say, "You're talking to me? You're talking to me?" Taxi Driver. Question 18. What is the first rule of Fight Club? Now, clearly, you will either have had to have seen the film Fight Club, or you have to have heard people say this. It's been spoofed a lot. So what's the first rule of Fight Club? Never talk about Fight Club. Question 19. It was a true or false question. Haddock contains no vitamin C. True or false? It's clearly true. Of course it doesn't contain vitamin C, you idiot. Question 20. I said, what nationality was magician and comedian Tommy Cooper? Tommy Cooper was Welsh. And for a bonus point, what year did he die in? It was 1984 when he died live on stage. So that's the end of part 3, the Panda Rampage round. You get 30 points of that. And now we come on to the last song intro round, which became just a complete mess of a song intro round. And let's see. So, I asked you, question 1 in this round, Who sang the song Sleeping Satellite? You get a point if you got Tasmin Archer. Question 2, I asked you who sang Kinky Afro? You get a point for Happy Mondays. Question 3, I asked you who sang She's Electric? You get a point for Oasis. Question 4, I asked you who sang The Return of the Las Palmas 7. Now, I wonder if you all got this. It was a single, it was a hit, and it was by Madness. Question 5, I sang you this song. So you get half a point if you get the song title, you get half a point for the artist. I was singing It's a Mystery by Toya. Question 6, I asked who sang the song Get Out of Your Lazy Bed? That was Matt Bianco. Question 7, well I sort of sang it a little bit, but I asked you who sang the song Don't Believe the Hype? Public Enemy. Question 8, I sang you this song and I gave you all the giveaway clues. Question 8 was Girls on Film by Duran Duran, half point for each. Question 9, I sang you this song as well. It was Ant Music by Adam and the Ants, so you get a half point again for the band, a half point for the song title. Question 10, I said who sang the song Dance All Days? It was Wang Chung. What does that bring us to? I've lost track. 11. Right, question 11. Did I sing this to you? I can't remember now. It was Enola Gay by OMD, or Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark. Enola Gay. Question 12. I think I sang this to you. Depeche Mode, See You. Question 13 asked you who sang Sat in Your Lap. That was Kate Bush. Question 14 asked you who sang Honey Sweet. That was Stockport Band, The Blossoms. And question 15 asked you who sang Does Your Mother Know? And that was ABBA. So just work all that out yourself. I really haven't got any patience for that. So there's all your answers. It didn't work the way I planned. That's copyright rules for you. I think I'm just going to have to give up on music intros. I honestly, I got caught by about 15 or so of those songs that I posted out of 30, so very annoying. Anyway, I hope you did well. Can you please do me a favour when you top your scores up? Can you either post your scores on the YouTube comment section, or can you post it on the WhatsApp group, or post it on the Facebook group? Today I say is Sunday. By 10 p.m. or after 10 p.m. on Monday, the 8th of June, I'm going to just publish the leaderboard on all those various media so you can see how you did. The last quiz was won by Stuart and Josie, although I believe your score is still being questioned by a number of people, I'm sorry to say. Anyway, good luck with that. I hope you found the quiz enjoyable and not too difficult. It's peeing down here in Essex, so it's goodbye from me. Bye all!